It is a bit of a bittersweet moment because I really am looking forward to sailing for Australia again, but I'm going to miss this team so much. I joined up early on in the Auckland campaign. I'd finished the America's Cup in Bermuda with the Artemis team and they'd discontinued. The time's really flown by. Been a good 7 or 8 years, and obviously had the ups and downs through the whole process, but been a family, I guess. A lot of the guys consider really close friends and continue that friendship after I leave as well, I guess. Yeah, so I guess in the Auckland campaign in 2020, so 1 year out from the America's Cup, while COVID was going on actually, I started to cough up a little bit of dark fluid, and I didn't really put two and two together. I just thought it'll settle. And then I started to notice that I was getting a little bit worse at running, and so then that's when I contacted Ben Williams, who was doing the strength and conditioning at the time, and he sort of thought, oh, you've been on a plane a lot recently, so let's get you in to do an x-ray because you've probably got a blood clot. We need to get you on some thinners. But when I went in for the x-ray, there was basically metastasis through my lungs and a tumour in the middle of my chest. That was sort of a earth-shattering moment.
Once the team delved into what was actually wrong, I got the call from Iain, and he was frank, and he was quite matter of fact about it. He basically told me not to worry, but wanted, if this was the way he was going to go out, he wanted to be back with his family and friends, and he was going to do whatever he could to do that, to see his parents, to see his friends, and cherish this time.
One thing that stands out from that time is how much your perception and your goals change based on your situation. I've gone from everything being about the cup and striving to be successful there to, in a matter of weeks, just thinking, oh shit, need to make sure I survive this. And then once started treatment, I was like, oh, I hope I can just get fit enough to do some social sailing again. And then as the treatment was getting more successful, I was like, oh, maybe I could sail a moth again. And then after surgery, when I was training in the gym down in New Zealand, I was like, oh, maybe I could get fit enough to sail on the F50 again. It's really cool because that little period after you've been sick, your situation is just getting better and better and better. I remember the phone call with Ben actually. It was back in Australia and it was just after the cup had finished. And he was asking, how's the health, how's the fitness, are you going okay? And I was like, yeah, no, everything's going good here, just doing a bit of monitoring. He said, well, if your health's going well and you feel up to it, I'd have you on the boat. And I was stoked. I was just absolutely stoked to get the opportunity to sail the F50 again. Yeah, to win the first event back was amazing. Because we'd only done one event before that, and that was in Sydney, just before the season got cancelled for COVID. To go through all the personal stuff that I'd gone through and then come back and still manage to win that next event with the team was amazing. I guess lightning can strike twice, which is a bit of a shocker.
I was pregnant at the time, and I was in Australia still after visiting family for Christmas and due to fly back to Barcelona. And when we found the news, he just jumped on the plane and came back for the appointment straight away. And I don't know what I would have done without him there, to be honest. And I'm forever grateful that he was there through all of it. When
she got diagnosed, she was pregnant as well, which made it a little bit complicated. So, well, very complicated. But that was at the start of 2024. Again, went to Ben and was like, I'm really sorry, mate, but we've got another shocker of a situation on our hands. The amount of support that the team and he has given me over those two absolute shockers has been incredible. I talked to the same specialist out in Australia, and he actually put us on to a breast cancer specialist, and yeah, she's doing great now. And we've got a beautiful little 18-month girl that we're stoked to have. So everything's turned out great in the end. Now we just both do a little bit of monitoring every now and then, but yeah. I can only speak for the situation that me and Claire have been in, but I think for both of us, when you first get the news, it's really easy to get yourself in a dark hole. But I guess the important thing is to harness all that negative energy and worry and turn it into proactiveness and really just go out and try to find the best doctors, do all the right things with your diet. And once you start making positive changes in your life, it changes your attitude on the situation as well, which I think is an important step. Message to the teammates, I guess it's probably just almost a thank you for all the great experiences and good times. Well, good times and also the rocky ones, but been through quite a lot together, and I guess if I was to say one thing, I hope it doesn't end there. Even though we're not doing this Sail GP together, doesn't mean that there won't be more experiences further down the track, and hopefully we get on the same boat again at some point. Now that the dust has settled after Abu Dhabi, I just wanted to take a moment to give a short message to say thank you for such a great season. Looking back, it's so special, and I'll always remember it and be proud of it. And yeah, thanks for being great teammates, and I'll see you on the water next year and on shore as friends, I'm sure.
Bye.